What's going on, beautiful people? Got a question for you. Does anybody other than me think about the national debt from time to time? Like right now, the national debt is $27 trillion. It's an amount of money you can never even get your head around, other than it's just digits on a piece of paper, But it's a phenomenal amount of money that you can't even grasp. But what does that mean? You know, $27 trillion in debt. And that's just national debt. I don't even know that that really includes like personal debt. But you know, almost every person in this country, almost every person. So I'm going to speak in vague terms and majority versus minority terms as far as these percentages. But almost every person in this country is either broke or in debt. Almost every family in this country is broke or in debt. Almost every household is broke or in debt. Almost every city, state, county is in debt or broke. And there's just no question at all that the country is so beyond debt. It's not even, I don't even know why they still call it debt. It's beyond debt. And no real clear plan on how to solve that. So does anybody else think that the national debt is a problem, and what does it mean for us as a nation and us as individuals? What does that debt mean? I think we've ignored it for so long. It's such an astronomical number that nobody really understands what it means or how to get it under control. But like I said, $27 trillion is a number that's beyond comprehension. So what does it mean when everyone, and I'm using that term fairly loosely, but everyone in this country is broke or in debt, and the country's broke or in debt? What does that mean long term for us, for you, for me? What does that mean? So when you think about the national debt, or if you think about the national debt, what does $27 trillion in debt mean to you? And what does your household debt mean? And how do you plan on solving that, or how do you plan on fixing that, or how does this economy that everybody brags about, how fantastic our economy is, and how we're so great at production, how does a producer become so far in debt? Because the people that I know in my life, the greatest producers aren't in debt. They produce more than they consume, and that's not the state that we're in. As a country, we consume more than we produce. So what's the fix? What's the solution? Is there an end? Does this thing come to a screeching halt? Does something bad happen? Does this change? So that's my question. The national debt. Do you think about it? Does it matter? Or is it just numbers on a page? Is it insignificant or irrelevant? Because it's been my experience that when there's money owed, at some point the person or entity owed eventually comes to collect. So this $27 trillion debt that we have, when do they come to collect? Let me know what your thoughts are on the national debt. Thanks, guys.